Hi, and welcome again to Annie's Angle and Annie's Talk Corner. Today we're going to talk a little bit about nutrition and things that I've done to keep myself in shape and healthy. And maybe I could give that information to you. I'm not a nutritionist, but it's my opinion on things that I've done. And I was raised as a child on beef and butter. Plenty of beef and butter. And by the time my dad was 60, he had three heart attacks and open heart surgery. Now that's something that I didn't want to go through. So when I got on my own at 20, I changed completely. And in the 70s, there weren't many health food stores. But I researched and I found things that I did and I like to do. I wouldn't eat more than the size of my hand. I keep myself thin. I didn't eat luncheon meats without, I buy luncheon meats sometimes now, but without nitrates. And you can find them in Whole Foods. I have a protein shake for breakfast, or I might have a breakfast bar with my coffee in the morning. They're organic breakfast bars. And then I have a protein shake for, with protein in it and berries and whatever fruit I like at the time. And this is something that you can do on your own. I don't go out to dinner very much, and I don't eat fast food. Now, going out to dinner for me is wonderful. It's like a date night. It's a treat. And that should be for you too. I meal prep a lot. If I don't feel like cooking, I'll get chicken breasts, put some olive oil and spices on it, have a corn on the cob, another vegetable or salad, and that's my dinner. I eat sparingly, and I think about what I'm going to eat. So you might want to do that too. I use a lot of olive oil. I don't use butter. I freeze my butter. And butter is something very special. If I want butter, I'll take a little pat of butter and put it on a piece of toast if I'm sick. But normally, my butter stays frozen. So grab a cup of coffee. That I always have. I love coffee. And that's what I do. I proportion my meals. I don't overeat. However, I do like dessert. And because I don't eat a lot, I can have a little bit of ice cream, or I like these little donuts I get in Whole Foods. They're very little and they have jelly on them and powdered sugar. Ooh, I love them. And that's something that I can eat, because if I started to gain weight, I would stop that. So these are the things that maybe I can help you do. And as time goes on, maybe we'll talk more about nutrition and dieting and things that I've done. But when I'm growing, after I get out of my mother's house, I was a size 5 top and 12 bottom. My rear end, was out there. Because that's the way the beef and butter put weight on me like that. And I had to lose that weight, because when I met my husband, he said, you're a little bit out of proportion. I was. It didn't really matter because I had the legs and face, but the body, So maybe you want to do things like that as well. Get yourself in shape and, eat out, make it very special, and meal prep and have protein shakes. Everybody does things that they like, and I had to get out of certain habits. Like in the 70s, because there weren't any health foods, so I tried making tofu. Somebody said, well, if you make tofu, it takes over whatever you're making. I made tofu one night. It was terrible. I had to learn to do things. I had to learn to cook, and I cook completely different from my mom, but the way my mom did. And I didn't like my dad having a heart attack at such a young age. It was traumatic for me. And I said, I have to change that. So come again to Annie's Angle, and we'll be talking a lot more about nutrition, and I'm a fitness instructor. We can do exercise together, and I love to cook, so I'll give you some of my recipes. Stop in again and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and for those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a nice day, and see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.